Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. It is Sunday morning Tat Talk. I'm gonna do a single Windsor, half Windsor. Well, it depends on how nice I do tonight, if I don't like it or not. But it's Sunday morning. It's the 18th of February 2023. And I got to read the word for my wife church today. And of course, I'm going to go to the book of Exodus 32, talking about how the children of Israel did God once they got in the wilderness. Once God brought them out of slavery, discrimination, they turned their backs on God and went a whoring after other gods. That particular passage need to be preached also on the 4th of July. America. Have we went a whoring after other gods? But I want to talk about something because it made people mad, I found out. People didn't want to hear about William Ellison Jr., the black South Carolina slave owner. They didn't want to hear about him. People did not want to hear about Mr. Ellison because it shattered their views and their corrupt lie on slavery. Because it's to this point now where people just bald-faced lie. They always try to make it look like whites were the only one who owned slaves. Whites were the only one who were slave catchers. Not true. Native Americans owned slaves. Blacks owned slaves. That's right, blacks owned slaves too. Native American slave catchers, black slave catchers. See, this is the history that the 1619 Project don't want to talk about. This is the history that many black leaders don't like to discuss because you know what? They like to make it seem as if everybody that was put in the boat were brothers and sisters coming to the evil white America. No, wasn't true. They were captured by other African tribes. They were benefits of war. Here's what's funny. Did you know before they stopped the Atlantic slave trade, whites really couldn't even go in Central Africa? They couldn't even really get into the Central African parts because of malaria and other disease was killing them off. It was only Africans that was going in the central deep part of Africa, getting Africans out and come bringing them into slavery. Whites only got that ability about 2-3 years toward the end, and they still didn't do it. That's why you had all those ports and all those city ports built around it. They knew if they go deep in the jungles of Africa, they would die from the sicknesses, not knowing the climates, not knowing the animals. It was other African tribes. So when they were put on those boats, and they always say the white man created the house Negro. The white man, he separated black people being house Negro and the field Negro. No, it wasn't true. Blacks were already separated because they knew from other tribes. And when they saw the slave catching tribe, they had animosity toward them. So the blacks they already brought over here already had animosity. But they don't want to teach you that because that destroys the narrative of the white man doing all the evil. It's Black History Month. Next time somebody talk to you about slavery and how it white supremacy, ask them about them black slave owners. Oh, speaking of that, are we going to do the reparations amount to those black companies that started because of they were black slave owners? Are they going to get reparations for them black slave owner families? Because if you look at the name Ellison, who was a black slave owner in South Carolina, can you think of any Ellisons today that are in power, that are wealthy? See, you need to learn how to play that game, conservatives. Well, it's time to go. Love y'all. Talk to you later tonight.